pro-black
Make it
and
full
like
screen. Make it full
supporting
screen.
black creators, and every time he put black in the description, he would click to like confirm it, and it would be like, sorry, can't add you to the creator fund. And then he put pro like white and like white creators supporting white creators, and then it let it go through.
In June, Black TikTokers placed a collective stop on creating new dances. Megan Thee Stallion released her new single Thought Shit on June 11th, and for all intents and purposes, it looked to be the latest Megan Thee Stallion song that would be a viral hit thanks to the platform's black creators who popularized the Savage Challenge last year. But no such definitive dance routine came about for users to emulate and make the song even more popular. It's July now, and there are still people trying.
You know what's crazy is that we're actually in the age where these artists, these huge artists, are making songs just for TikTok, just to go viral on TikTok. Like, there's no real thought process into making the substance of the music anymore. I don't know how I feel about that separate topic, but that's just weird to me. That's just weird to me. Making the songs for app.
To make it work. So what happened? Why this sudden stop? Well, on June 19th, the strike became evident when Eric Lewis, a 21-year-old prominent TikTok user, posted a video initiating the boycott. With the song playing and appearing as if he were gearing up to perform a dance, he instead flipped the bird to the camera while the words "psych, this app would be nothing without black people" appeared on the screen. Lewis was referring to what black TikTokers and black people in general have noticed about the platform. Black TikTokers create dance moves and other forms of social content that white users then repackage and use on their own, often receiving more attention and opportunities because of it. In an interview with NBC News, he expounded on the idea of this video, saying, quote, "On the app specifically, for black creators, it's very hard even being given the space to speak on whatever we think. It's crazy that we have to do this on a kid's app." 17-year-old TikToker Keon Martin, who parodied white creators attempting to make their own dance since black creators weren't, spoke to the LA Times about the importance and the timing of the strike, saying, quote, "I just think that this is very long overdue. When I first learned that there was a strike, I was in such amazement. Black creators are just really tired of our dances and our trends being stolen. We're not given credit, but a white person could do our trend and walk out with 100,000 followers."
So this is what's going on TikTok. These guys are mad that they create these dances and these white influencers do the same dances and end up getting more popular off of it. That's what the whole strike seems to be about.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I feel like that's just something that's been going on for a long time. We're in an age right now where people still don't understand how things have generally worked for a long time. And I want to be sympathetic to the people that are here, but like, I'll bring up a name and I'll just say Elvis Presley. And this is something that's been happening for a long time. And anybody who wants to think that Elvis Presley was the godfather of rock and roll, well, I'm gonna have to break your heart and let you know that there was a little gentleman by the name of Otis Blackwell who was actually the one who wrote a lot of his early songs. Right. And not just him, but Jerry Lee Lewis. That song, Great Balls of Fire. Black man wrote that.
Yeah, this is
it's been happening forever.
Yeah, this is not a new thing. You know, to answer your question, the reason why artists are making songs geared toward TikTok is because it counts as a stream, right? So when you got these artists who get like 1 million views on their video, that translates into streams. So that's why like these TikTok creators, them creating these viral dances or challenges, that's why it's so important. If you get one influencer to bust or to create a viral moment off of one of your songs, you're out of here.
Yeah, I get that whole aspect of it. I get that whole aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I like this strike. I feel like the problem isn't the fact that they are getting taken. I feel like this is why we need more black owned businesses that get support from us. This is why black people need to look at these black owned businesses and really support them, because this is what happens when you go to these other places just because they have more clout and you create something. You're not considered important on those platforms. And when you're not considered important in secondary, you're going to feel like that immediately, no matter what you do. We have so many black owned businesses that black people, every time they go there, they want to get a discount. They want to ask for less, but then they'll walk into a Gucci store and a Louis and pay full price and or resale price on eBay.
It's so interesting that you took it to clothing, because this is the same argument that I tried to have with you about the Kanye West Gap situation. Right there, click it. You could watch me going back and forth with this guy for like maybe 20 minutes.
Right.
But I mean, to your point, to the larger point, I guess, is this is nothing new. The fact that they're striking is probably long overdue. And this is an app. This is an interactive app. I'm assuming based on algorithms and things of that nature. So if I'm using, anything pro black as far as my hashtag, and it's not being picked up as much as like anything, like I guess like maybe that like a white influencer would use, that's crazy, because that has nothing to do with, because you mentioned Elvis Presley, and that's a great argument, but this in my opinion has nothing to do with, Samantha or Amanda being like, oh cool, those black dances and those black hip-hop songs are awesome, I want to do so. Has nothing to do with them. They just like this has to do with TikTok, like the
Right.
creators of TikTok. Because again, like if I'm a popular influencer and I'm black and you're a popular influencer and whoever is white and we're doing the exact same thing, we both got the same amount of followers, everything. Why is that white person's video at like 2 million and mine is at 500,000? Has nothing to do with the user. It's the app, it's the platform, it's TikTok. Listen, they're the bad guy in this story, not Samantha and Amanda. It's TikTok. They're the villain. I'm just saying. Samantha
I mean,
and Amanda, they're not doing, to your point, they're not doing anything that hasn't been done years and years over and over and over again. The only but this is supposed to be an app. This is supposed to be, if you're creative, if you're funny, etc. Like that's where the attention should go to. And if you know how to use the app, if you know how to use the hashtags, and you know when to post and so on and so forth, this is what's
right.
supposed to make your video pop. But the creators of the app have obviously figured out a way to work against people that look like me and you on that app. This is TikTok is the villain, not Samantha and Amanda. There's other
Which
white.
you could see, you could hear that Jordan Ray saying that at the beginning, that when you put it in as a certain thing and you put black, it wouldn't go through. But that's how she started. That's how the video started, right? And then as soon as
Exactly.
you put white in it, it goes right through. So there's things that are implemented that people don't even see, don't even know about, that
Yeah.
are in there. You know what I mean? And
And
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
and
It's crazy.
and the
That people
reality
will
is,
go to, man.
you could crack the code, and if you're a black influencer, you could just use the white hashtags. But why should you have to do that? Especially when we're the ones creating the trends. We're creating the trends. Imagine for a second, two guys doing a podcast. We have a TikTok, but imagine me and my guy create 10 viral trends in the span of a month. We are pushing the conversation. We are shifting the culture, us. And we use our hashtag so we can get people to view our content. And then what? We don't see the fruits of our labor. We don't see the followers. We don't see the views. But then the trends that we start, Amanda, Samantha, Robin, they do the exact same thing. And they're reaping the fruits of our creativity, our IP, our intellectual property. That's a problem. So,
Yeah.
so I don't think we should have to be using like, whatever they consider a white hashtag just so we can get popping off of our own creativity. It doesn't make sense. So this strike, I get it. I respect it. And again, TikTok, they're the villain in this, not our Caucasian brothers and sisters. That's a different story. They're the villain in this, though. TikTok.
Well, that, I mean, listen, the fact that there's so many trends out there and people are doing it over and over and over again, and that's pretty much how things go viral nowadays. You get somebody who starts it off, and then somebody sees it, they copy it, they do it over and over and over again, and then it starts to get big, right? That brings me to what I want to talk about next, man.
Yeah,
because
let's get into that. I
oh,
think so.
that's what I want to talk about next, Mike.
But before we get into that next content, please subscribe, subscribe. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. It's just one click, man. Just one click. Yo, people will comment, they'll say negative things or positive things. A lot of positive, which is a lot of clicks because you got to type that stuff. We're just asking
Right.
for one click. Just hit the sub button, man. Hit the sub button. All right, man. Let's get into this next piece.
Hey, thanks for watching that video, man. One thing we need you to do, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please drop a comment and join in on the conversation.
Absolutely. We are trying to get to our goal of 500 and beyond.
Sure.
As you can see, we are almost there. And that video, that little icon there, I need you to click on that, watch the next video, like, rinse, and repeat. Two Guys Doing a Podcast. Those.